Once upon a time in a lush, green land called Beanfieldia, there was a little coffee seed named Benny. Benny was anxious but excited about the journey ahead. He had heard magical stories from his seed friends about growing into a mighty coffee plant. One sunny day, Farmer Tom came along with his straw hat and big boots and gently planted Benny into the fertile soil. Benny was cozy and snug in his new home. He looked up at the bright sky, dreaming about the day he'd have his own leafy crown. Every morning, Benny would wake up to Farmer Tom's kind voice as he watered him and tucked away any pesky weeds that tried to sneak close. Benny felt loved and special. One day, Benny felt a tickle. "What's happening?" he thought. It was the beginning of a miracle. Benny began to sprout. His tiny green leaves peeked through the soil, reaching for the sun. "I'm growing. I'm really growing," Benny exclaimed with joy. Day by day, Benny kept growing taller and stronger. His leaves fluffed up like the softest pillows and he made new friends, Jerry the caterpillar and Willa the sparrow. "Hello, Benny," chirped Willa. "You're going to make the finest coffee plant in Beanfieldia." As Benny continued to grow, he faced challenges, too. Sometimes the weather was too stormy, and other times it was too hot. But Benny remembered Farmer Tom's wisdom about resilience. "Just hold on and keep reaching for the sun," Farmer Tom would say, and that's what Benny did. Finally, after many moons and many seasons, Benny blossomed little white flowers that smelled sweeter than honey. The bees buzzed joyfully around him, helping the flowers turn into cherries, the magical transformation he had been waiting for. Benny was so proud when he saw the first tiny green coffee cherries sprouting from his branches. "I did it," he thought. "I'm almost a full coffee plant." As the weeks went by, Benny's cherries ripened into a bright, cheerful red. One afternoon, Farmer Tom brought a basket to Benny's side. "It's time," he said with a smile. Benny felt a mixture of pride and wistfulness as Farmer Tom lovingly picked each ripe cherry. "That's not the end, Benny," whispered Jerry the caterpillar. "It's only the beginning of another wonderful journey." And so, Benny's cherries were lovingly processed into rich, aromatic beans, ready to bring joy and energy to coffee lovers around the world. Benny's journey from a tiny seed to a ripe coffee bean had come a long way. Filled with warmth, friendship, and adventure, it was a journey that taught him about growth, resilience, and transformation, qualities that would bring happiness to many in every warm cup of coffee. And so, Benny's legend continued, with every sip telling a little bit of the story.